The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. It'll count towards the NBA Cup. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Utah Jazz. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot. But it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's Utah. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for any team.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, James is out there with Castle. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Simpson in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, Smith is out there with Taylor. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Hugh. And it's Baldwin in at the 2. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at. Obviously, the development of the younger guys and your chemistry is always ongoing.
And tonight marks the start of the NBA Cup for MP. I know a major goal for him is winning this competition, making a statement to the rest of the NBA.
Well, when you look at the Cup, you almost have to win this first game to advance out of the group stage. So MP has made it a point to get his teammates ready, imploring them to treat this like a playoff game. I'm excited to see how they come out.
Here's Q. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket. And for MP, Greg, now 1 ring for every finger. The kind of winning streak that we just don't see in modern sports.
Yeah, 30 teams in the league, Kevin. 4 playoff rounds. When the Celtics were rattling off double-digit titles in the 50s and 60s, as few as 8 teams in the whole league. So it was a little easier back then to rule the roost. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
O'Neal is screen on Anthony. O'Neal up top. Now James turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the try. That one good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Here's Q. Krills the three-pointer. Q's got his third best of the night right there. You know, you look at MP, Greg, 3 consecutive most valuable player awards, something that's only been done before by 2 others.
And those those would be Bill Russell and Larry Bird. Pantheon-level achievement unlocked by MP. He is on a collision course with greatness.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Q in their last matchup against the Warriors was superb. He finished with 66 points and was reliable as ever from distance. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Outside, Taylor. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Utah. This is their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. James, the pass to O'Neal. Silvestre. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Outside, Taylor. Here's Baldwin. Still yet to score. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
James with it. Now Smith defending for 3. James, no good. Lakers lead by 4. 1:10 left here in the opening quarter. Connects from three-point range.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
That one falls his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Baldwin. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Q. And the 3 off top. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's James. James with another miss. Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Q. A three-pointer is right on target. Q's got 15 points. Well, there's not much to debate. MP has proven to be, Greg, one of the top players in this league.
No doubt. MP has put himself in that elite company after earning his 4th All-NBA first-team selection last season. And you know he'll be looking to earn that honor again this year. Frankly, I'd be surprised if he doesn't.
James way outside, and it is good at the buzzer.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the court.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on,
It's all you, MP. You got this.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Sampson. He's looking for James and finds him. That one's off, still out of sync.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And now Utah, fast break. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Q. He's got 15. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Sampson dishes to O'Neal. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Here's Q. Drains the three-pointer. Q's got 18 points in the game. Well, we've been lucky to witness the legendary career of MP. Greg, he continues to pile up the accolades in a way that we have never seen before.
And he's coming off his eighth NBA MVP. That's just incredible. He's got 2 more than Kareem and 3 more than Michael. He's put himself on the Mount Rushmore of NBA greats.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Pass to Curry. Now Anthony. Three-pointer. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Anthony's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Utah's on 5-9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Outside O'Neal. Here's James. Here's Carrington. 8 points for him. Unloads. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Q. And a number 3 for the Lakers.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Warriors. And the Jazz call time here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Checked in for Kirk. And Baldwin subbed in for Trey Mann. And the Jazz making a change here. And 101 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to James. Here's Sampson. Back to James. Shot Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Q. He's got 21. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers. A GA MVP doing the unthinkable last year. Winning Finals MVP for the 8th time.
Well, he's very familiar with that Bill Russell trophy, right? And he has etched himself as one of the all-time greats. And he's aiming to do it again this season.
Castle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first.
Castle taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Lakers lead by 15. Here's Q. He's got 24. Knocks down the 3-ball. Q's got 27 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what starts them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams try hard, but they're disorganized. Not these guys.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. And Cameron Windmill asks, which one of you has the best hair?
Okay, I could say this with supreme confidence. It's a tie.
Yeah, it's a three-way tie at the top. Get it?
Yeah, Cameron Windmill, you might want to get a new TV. Or maybe an eye test. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, Q? An impressive effort here today.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And Utah has possession. It's an 18-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. They've got Anthony, Baldwin out there with Q. And it's Smith, and it's Taylor in at the 4-man position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Q. James covered. Here's Q. Off target from outside. Jazz trail by 18. Driving the lane, tries the spin move. O'Neal against Taylor. Back to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. Here's Castle. And a little hook that time, but it drops. Castle's got his second basket of the night.
That's a high percentage hook when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Takes it inside. Rebound by Smith.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Takes a 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Silvestre. Rebound by Smith.
Not a great start to the second half. He's 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Jazz trail by 18. Utah calls timeout. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, of these big stars, do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Lakers lead by 16. From past the arc, connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Here's Q. He has 30. Baldwin looking for the opening. Pass to Q. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. And yet, Greg, another accolade in MP's Hall of Fame career. He's been first team All-NBA 10 times. Amazing.
And to be voted as a top 5 guy in the league 10 times, I mean, you're talking MJ, LeBron, Kareem, Kobe stratosphere. MP has carved out quite the legacy.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Q's got 36.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Here's Sampson, covered by Anthony. Pass to O'Neal over Smith. Excellent defense there from Smith.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Q. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz trail by 21. 1:04 left to play in the third. Here's Castle. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers have gone even 50% before here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Takes the 3. Good. Another from 3. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
O'Neal with the elbow. Pass to Castle. James outside. And there's a foul. It's on Q. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Utah. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Castle. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Launches it. Hughes' shot is off. Utah has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Pass to O'Neal out to the right wing. Outside, James. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with as many three-pointers as they think, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go, and to this point has not been evenly fought contest. James has gone 3 of 9 shooting, and so in the game with the Jazz. Aiden Watson is out there with Miller. Then it's O'Neal and Simpson at the two-guard position.
And they have been relentless from deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
O'Neal misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. Rebounding has been off the chart.
Here's Hugh. That three off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Simpson's shot is off.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
There's the three. And there's 3 points. The long shot is untouched from Q.
They're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Carrington, that's good. Here's Q. Let's it go from deep. Utah with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Driving in. That one goes in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense. He is always going to finish that.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since they started the final quarter of play. Here's Q, and again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Simpson, down low. Here's Miller. Rebounded by the Lakers. Curry's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Smith. Outside for Curry. Here's Q. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Yeah, coming down the stretch, they become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Jazz. To the middle. Here's Carrington. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. From downtown, Hughes shot is off. Utah shooting not great, 40% of the game. Sampson shot good. Sampson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for space.
Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Watson.
And when you are as good as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Lakers are gone. 4-10 in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Hugh got it again.
And this game has history written all over.
Greg has been phenomenal. Offensive onslaught.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was down. All around down performance. You kind of thought that maybe going to be a game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. They just pretty much moved it right out of the water. Clinic was put on display here today.
And so this translates to 14 wins on the season.
And against the conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Hugh.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Carrington, that's good.
That's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. The three from Anthony. And a hand goes from deep.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved the best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Ball stolen. All by himself. Here's Hugh. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
15 seconds left in the fourth. James looking around. And there's a foul. It's on Hugh. That'll be the foul of the game.
First team.
Here's Castle. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance, you really have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Holmes saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. MP got the job done tonight, as usual. He about to put on a show in the desert. Show them how you shine.